Aloha! This is Tutu and Me Traveling Preschool, a program of Partners in Development Foundation. Established in 2001, Tutu and Me has prepared thousands of Hawaii's children ages birth through 5 for school success and has provided support and education to an equal number of caregivers. The word tutu means grandparent in Hawaiian. Nationwide, we have seen an increase in the number of grandparents who are raising their grandchildren. Tutu and Me was established to provide support to this growing population. This is done by delivering a comprehensive, developmentally appropriate, and culturally relevant early childhood education, and at the same time, providing support and education to caregivers on optimal caregiving practices that promote school success and well-being in children. This twice-weekly program also welcomes participation from parents and other adult caregivers. Today, Tutu and Me Traveling Preschool is recognized locally, nationally, and internationally for its exceptional approach in carrying out an innovative educational program that has served as a model for many programs throughout our country. In 2008, through a partnership with the Bank Street College of Education, Tutu and Me launched a longitudinal study to measure the program's long-term impact on program participants. Tutu and Me receives hundreds of letters of support from program participants and community organizations each year. These letters speak strongly of the powerful impact that the Tutu and Me program has had on their lives and how the program has been a tremendous benefit to their family and community.
I am writing to let you know how important Tutu and Me is for my grandson. He has developed social skills.
I want to take this opportunity to thank you not only for what you have done to help our family, but also our community.
Tutu and Me has been such a blessing to me and my children. We have been able to improve our parenting skills through the resources and support of the staff, and my wife and I.
Thank you for your support and help to our children through Tutu and Me.
Tutu and Me has made it a priority to implement activities that promote the learning of cultural heritage. Learning about their cultural heritage helps children to have pride in their cultural roots and gain confidence in their own abilities. Program staff use cultural resources available in the communities which they serve, consult with cultural specialists, and develops its own books, songs, and other cultural resources to meet the needs of its participants. Tutu and Me firmly believes that all children deserve access to an excellent early childhood education and provides a program that is free, easily accessible, and promotes children's growth across all curricular areas. Tutu and Me currently serves over 20 communities throughout the state of Hawaii. Teams of qualified early childhood educators travel to these pre-selected community locations in vans filled with teaching materials and caregiving resources. There at the community center, church, or school cafeteria, the facility is transformed into a rich learning environment, complete with at least 18 different learning centers, all carefully planned to provide experiences and skills that children need in order to gain a good foundation for future learning. According to the latest published results of the Hawaii School Readiness Assessment, 80% of Hawaii's public school kindergarten teachers report that the majority of their students enter kindergarten without the necessary skills to succeed in school. This lack of school readiness is a tremendous price to pay. The farther behind a child is upon entering kindergarten, the more difficult it will be for this child to catch up. You may be thinking, how can a child be behind in kindergarten? Actually, the learning process begins at birth, and those parents, grandparents, and caregivers who recognize this and who have begun to nurture their child and engage their child in optimal learning experiences beginning very early in life will be doing much to help their child on his or her way to becoming a successful student and adult. We know from brain research that a child is born with over 100 billion neurons or brain cells. These neurons form connections that make up the wiring of the brain, and each experience that a child goes through, such as seeing a mother smile or hearing a parent talk, strengthens and forges these connections. Tutu and Me supports and educates caregivers on this, provides these kinds of experiences and activities, and models and equips caregivers so that they can engage their child in these kinds of valuable learning experiences. Research has shown that when parents, grandparents, or other adult caregivers are involved in their child's education beginning very early in life, there are many positive outcomes. Therefore, Tutu and Me requires that a grandparent or parent remain with their child during the twice-weekly program hours. Caregivers are encouraged to take on the teaching role, to join their child in the learning activities, to talk to them, explain to them what may be happening, and to praise their efforts. Tutu and Me also encourages a stimulating home learning environment and continued caregiver involvement in the home by providing numerous take-home activities such as Keiki Book Bag. This is a book lending program that requires family members to read and tally the number of times the borrowed book is read to their child at home.